Hey guys, I'm Crownos, welcome to Endzone, a world apart. So, I have played this game before. It's been quite a long time, mind you, a very long time, back when it was in very early access. But it's time to kind of look at it again, so obviously this is the full release version. There's a couple of download contents out, but I don't have them. So you got like Prosperity and Distant Places. The Distant Places one is a so-so one, but the Prosperity one looks quite good. It basically, once you get to the end game, allows you to start building more luxury type stuff and buildings and things and stuff for them, just to basically, you know, reach that prosperous era as the DLC would kind of say. But there we go. So for those of you that haven't seen it before, Endzone is sort of, in a way, your atypical kind of post-apocalyptic kind of city builder. However, it incorporates stuff like radiation and sandstorms and things like that, like you know, some harsh disasters that are basically left over from us basically having a nuclear winter on Earth. So these people have been underground for about 100 years or so in like survival bunkers, shelters, whatever you want to call them. So obviously now it's their time to come to the surface, and that's what we're going to manage. So yeah. So here we go. So we'll start off with a new game. Am I going to need the tutorial? An interrelated tutorial that teaches you all the important aspects of the game or become familiar with certain parts. Has it been long enough? Has it been long enough that I forgot everything? So that's just kind of like just your standard play it as you want kind of game, and that obviously starts it with a predetermined kind of offset. Am I gonna? I don't. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it as a tutorial. I'm not sure exactly if anything's changed or anything, but there we go. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. I'll just go for it. If this is just literally just a tutorial only and not really like proper game, then obviously I'll switch back out of it. But we'll see.
We finally left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus.
Okay, so the tutorial is essentially the story mode for the most part, by the looks of it. So yeah, let's go.
I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario.
It's already pissing
especially
down.
Since our inventories in the end zone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional...
Okay, let's go. So it's got a weather forecast down the bottom. Obviously overlays for like radiations and stuff. Open the survival guide. Okay, I guess I better do that. They help with tasks for the... Oh yeah, you put down flags to get them to mine and gather and yeah, all that good stuff. Radiation, we don't get to do radiation stuff for quite a while.
Well done. Everything you need to know.
Build ourselves
Before
a new
we can
home.
construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to
Decide which tasks are important, which doesn't. Okay. So obviously with this one, obviously you have to select just how much of your population you want to actually put to building. So I'm going to put about 4.
Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing.
Water.
The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract.
Build a jetty.
Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity.
Okay. Which is the gather flag? I'd like to get a couple of people gathering. How do you... Is there a shortcut for it? No, that's repair. What's the gather flag? So you got buildings and tasks. Resources. Let's just start buildings that are maybe there. Like what letters yet? Okay, never mind then. So we just got to do as it says, basically. Oh, very well. Right, I don't think it matters exactly where it goes, but I'm going to put it in this corner. Ish. Yeah, I'll put it over here in the corner. Alright. So they should get to work building that. We'll speed it up a little bit. Oh, they still chopped the tree down. I'll put it just to the side of it, thinking that they won't chop it down, but they still chopped it down. Have they even got enough products to get it going? 16 wood. Yeah.
Very good.
They have a place where we can collect water. They have a possibility to scale water too, but the jet is the simplest and most cost-effective method. Yeah, but I think you've got to assign people to it, if I remember correctly. You can obtain a store water from different sources like a jetty, rain collector, or well. In the system should always be in close proximity to a water source so that our water carriers that are too far to walk. Yeah, so this is water storage. So shall I put one in the centre of town, maybe? Well, sort of centre of town, I guess. I mean, sure, why not? I'll show one there. So we need a cistern. We need 3 water carriers. Apparently it only wants 1 builder now. We'll lower that down a little bit. So when the system built, water produce. It's going to give us some water as a byproduct. Alright, speed that one up as well then. Ding! There we go. And straight. Oh, so it's the water carriers themselves that are actually gathering the water. Okay. I hope they're boiling it first. Yeah, just drink it straight out.
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
Okay.
Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation. I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
See, this has got a sort of influence radius. It's this way around. So, if you wanted to maximise, you could potentially have one like over here. Nah, I don't think you get 3 in. Obviously, you might be able to have one over here. And then like one in the middle somewhere, but I don't think it'd work. I'll put it over this side though anyway. We can chop a few trees down. I would put it here, but I want to see if it'll still let me put one here, and if it'll let me put one there, then I can put one up there eventually. Not right away, but eventually. To be fair though, I think in real life you wouldn't just build just a jetty just for grabbing water though. You'd incorporate it into something like this, so you can fish off it, you can grab water off it, and so on and so forth. So you know. Alright, so we need fishers. A couple of fishers. Up. So how much idle population have we got left? 4. Okay. Oh yeah, the settlers, yeah. It's going to be very, very tight for settlers for a while.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement.
Okay, thank you.
Crops are another
Crops.
excellent way of getting food because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields and growing times.
Right. So this is your moisture map. So obviously this area over here is probably the best. That is actually changing over time as well, look, dynamically. So is too wet a problem? Or is it just this moist that's best? Who knows? Cultivated field. Assign settlers to the professional farmer. And open the view for environmental irrigation. Okay. Yeah, so I think start building some farms like here. So we're not too far away, but we're still within the green period that I can expand. The thing is, I think you can make it as large or as small as you want. I think there is a limit. Yeah, there is. 16. So you can go 16 by 16, look. That'd be one massive field. But, sod it. Go big or go home. Kind of thing, I guess. Let's get them to work. And obviously we're going to need somebody to be a new farmer. I don't know if a single farm is going to be big enough for that. I don't think it will be, but... Oh yeah, I forgot you got to put what seed you want. Choose a seed. So all we've got is black salsify, whatever that is. That must be for maybe yield, I don't know. And cabbage. We'll do cabbage. Just because I don't know what the hell salsify is. Okay.
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Okay then.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible,
Okay. Right, so now we should be able to do the gather. Where's the gather wood? Build additional houses. So, is that under tasks now then? Yeah. I think there is a hotkey for it, but I can't remember what hotkey is. It says gather wood, gather scrap. Should be a gather all. There, look. Apparently I'm not allowed. So gather wood task. We'll do it around here anyway. And then I gather scrap all around here as well. Mostly because I just want it tidied up. 3 settlers available, 4 out of 3. That's fine. Speed it up. I would rather have had a gather button here though, rather than in the task menu.
since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't... Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time.
Okay.
Foresters are not only able to chop down trees,
Yeah,
they
because your
reforest
permanent
areas
source.
with trees as well.
Okay. So really you want probably this area-ish as kind of wood. I don't know if it's all pretty damn dry, look. Even after I just put that down. No idea. But yeah, probably this area will eventually become our new little forestry area, maybe. A bit further up, maybe, I don't know. But obviously we can put it in town, it doesn't actually matter. But I think I'll go ahead and place him somewhere just on the edge of town somewhere. Instead, just so he's out of the way. There's no water there, look. I think that's for a whole month as well. How much water have we got? A little bit. Don't know how long that will last for. So we need another settler assigned to forester. We need some builders to go and build this first. I think they're too busy with the tasks, but then they shouldn't be though, because there you go. The builders themselves are a completely different profession. Just need a little bit more scrap.
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. Ah, and for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green very...
Okay, we're collecting scrap. Scrap is one of our most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited. We just need a scrapyard. Okay. Tonight wants a scrapyard for stuff like this, the bigger scrap. So that and this stuff over here, all this stuff kind of needs a scrapyard. There. That'll do for now. Right, so we want good old-fashioned scrapyard. So like I say, we can move the work area, but the building, however, not so much. So I probably will push. Yep. I probably will push the forestry area up here once it's started demolishing shit. So I'll put most of the thingy buildings down here as much as I can anyway. There's a wagon in the way. I'll put it here. So this will be my little industrial corner for the time being. And a scrap collector. Boop. Just counting the scrap that people are collecting. Let's get it built nice and quick. Well, I'll say nice and quick, but we don't have a lot of builders at the moment. And here's the drought. The soil is going to become infertile, but we've only just planted. That's what's annoying. We've planted, look, 75% planted. Oh, apparently it's still wet. Oh yes. Okay. See, is when this happens, is that here at this line? Or what? Well, I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, on paper, we've got plenty of resources at the moment. There we go.
Great. You can change the working area for the scrap.
Both metal, plastics, and electronics. Desert shortly, but for now we have to take care of your settlers' needs first. Making a house. Cabins, fulfill their safety and privacy. Okay. Right, well let's move this. Probably more towards clearing that up. In fact, no, I would like the car gone. How do you change the size again? I can't remember. I don't think you can actually. Okay, fine. I'll just place it there. Hopefully they'll grab the closest bit first. I'm sure you could change the size of the work area. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one, different game. Because there is one that's very similar. But there we go. Anyway. So we need to build a bunch of cabins so people actually have somewhere to sleep. So how many does it want? 8? Yeah. Okay. We'll build them. Guess I'll just start down here. Why not? We'll just do a nice little block. I need to sort of technically. Oh, they're different ones. What are they? Can I move it? Yeah, just cancel it. Yeah, I want to leave space for a double width road, just so we can put power poles and things like that up and stuff eventually. It's just a bit of expansion room. There's plenty of space in the game. It's not a massive issue. Just with a question mark. Has it run out of thing? It has. Ah, another. Well, technically it's the same city builder, but it's more finished. Do I need to go with some more? Yeah, I'll clear some more of this out, wood-wise. And then for bare scrap, technically this should collect it, but maybe I'll clear out over here. Yeah. But yeah, I've played this before. But it was a long time ago in early access, so it's a more finished, polished game now. So we're just kind of playing through the tutorial / story mode. I did think about going straight into just like the standard build mode, but I wasn't quite sure if I remembered fully what's what. What's this? What does this mean? Oh, it's full. They're just running around Forest Guys making a bit Sky Fortress. Yeah, addicted already. It is a good game. It's a shame it's not got ever so slightly more content in it though, because yeah, to be fair, it was kind of short. Really, if you think about it. I only did a couple of streams and we more or less finished it. Excuse me. But yeah. Yeah, it is in early access. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It is a good game. I enjoy it, and to be fair, it's going to be a very promising game in the future, especially with the advent of multiplayer and stuff like that. You know, almost guaranteed to be a reality sometime in the future. So yeah, should be good. We'll keep an eye on it. So it's definitely something I'll keep checking on and keep and probably return to quite often. Right, so the question is this water going to be enough for the drought? So we're getting a whole bunch of rain, then drought, then a whole bunch of rain. So
besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
yeah, if I remember, shelters are basically like modern world flats, just a lot of people crammed into a small space.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Okay. One of the major things is upgrading the stack size. Yeah, the box inventories need to be much bigger, much bigger. Having 6, was it 6 slots or 8 slots? It was 6 slots, wasn't it? Six slots for a small one, especially considering you don't find the larger storage container until literally at the end of the game. Well, at the end of the current build anyway. Just 6 per chest, it's just not big enough. And also, I think he probably wants to look at the weight balancing as a little bit as well, because obviously the small chest weighing 5 only had 6 slots. But then the wall shelf, which I didn't see it myself, but obviously you said it had 9 slots. That only weighed 3, so it weighed less but offered more storage. So there needs to be a bit of weight balance in there, really. But never mind. Right, so there's a possibility now anyway of like breeding, as it were. Oncoming drought. Right. It's always going to be becoming fertile. Oh, look at that. So the crop yield is fairly large, or getting there. We just need to harvest it before the actual drought happens. Or at the start of the drought, anyway. Oh, he already is. Okay, then. 6 for a small, 9 for the hanging shelf, yeah. 20. Oh, so it's 25 for the large. Right, okay. But yeah, they definitely need to change things up ever so slightly. Good old recycler. Yeah, look, they've got rid of that vehicle. So eventually this will be a refinery rather than a recycler. But I'll shove it there. It's fine. Can I build stuff like paths and things yet? There, no. At least not yet anyway, logistics. See, I think eventually they do want fires and all sorts of stuff, if I remember correctly. Right, so the recycler's getting built anyway. And we've got to tell it to make some cloth. And we've got to assign settlers to it. Oh yeah, so it's already on cloth anyway, it's fine. Okay. When they eventually get to it, let's speed it up again. Then we need to assign somebody to be a scrapper, a refiner. And obviously start offering them fresh new clothing. That's what will be next. When they eventually get to building it. It's because we don't have a lot of spare people. Come on. Right, so it's built now. We just need it to produce 4 cloth apparently. See, it's just annoying because I can't like continue to build other stuff while I'm waiting. I can build like extra water storage and stuff, and that's about it really. I mean, maybe I should build another one. Maybe. I mean, is it necessary? I mean, we can have up to 2,000 water. And I think the current water supply does last a long time. But otherwise, we can't really build anything else yet. Just yet. See if any of these actually got free space. Yeah, quite a few of them have. I'm debating whether to build extra houses. So we're just waiting for another two cloth. Nighttime working hours are 50%. So
You can instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools.
Okay.
Happy settlers are industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings and dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing.
Aye.
A tailor will be able to help us with that.
Now, how did we not see that coming? Right, so a tailor, so is it going to be resources again? Yes. Tailor shop. So, yeah, like I say, all industry is going to be up here, kind of thing. I'll build it over here. What's this? Does that mean it's upgradable? Oh, production limit. Okay. Fair enough. Well, I'm going to move his flag a little bit further up anyway. Because we want this space for industry. What's this flashing for? Some radiation about? No? The drought is here though. Although my fields are lovely and wet right now. See, I don't know if the farms prefer moist or wet, but it's currently wet. So it's currently trying to harvest. Production limit's 5,000. Okay. That'll be something we'll eventually need to upgrade. Right, so that is slowly moving its way over there. Because obviously we'll need to clear out some of this shit as well. It's taking out the big wreck. Saving game. Okay, go on then. Get it done. We all like to have a good save game. Speed it up. Let's get them to work. I mean, I would like some more people, mind you, because we're a little low, in my opinion, but, you know. Neck scarf. Carbon mask. Radiation suit. Okay, I guess we're just making scarves then. Right, so we need a tailor. So we're down to just 2 spare settlers now. That's what I mean, we need more workers. Hello Mason, how are you doing? It's been a while. Well, people come and go. So also it depends on what kind of games that I'm playing as well. Some people like other games, some people don't. It's, you know, different tastes and all that. Or more than likely they've just moved on to different streamers. Right, so the tailor's shop. So we're waiting for that to get built, and then we can get off on his way. But yeah, I do want to encourage growth. Is it this children? Oh, so we've got 7 kids. We have got 7 kids on the go. We've got somebody being a bit of a loner. So most of them have got a child. The population should grow soon. There's a source of food right there, look. On there. Yeah, let's keep it fast. Get it up and running. So it's built. We're just waiting for one scarf to be built. Made, manufactured, sewn together, whatever you want to call it. So what's this? Oh, rich food. Okay. Yeah, what's this mean? Is there no water? We are meant to be. We was in a drought. Needs fishing grounds. Yeah, apparently there's currently no water. See, the thing is, in real life though, if a water source like this dried up, there'd be no way in hell they'd be fishing it when it refilled. So it's a bit unrealistic in that fashion, really. I mean, maybe if it emptied like super low to a point that it wasn't really viable to fish in, and then recovered, it'd be fine. It'd repopulate.
We categorize
but, yeah.
environmental radiation into 4 levels: no radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing helps to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources.
Hey, thank you very much. Okay.
The tools we brought along from the Endzone
are probably running out, yes. So we need to make some more tools, so we need metal. Yeah, build another recycler, that's what I was going to do earlier on, instead of having it switch resources. And I have one to make metal. And then a workshop to enable tools. So I'm going to put another one next door to this one. And then obviously eventually this will just get replaced with a recycler. Not a recycler, a refiner. So we've got that and a workshop. So this can go next to this one. Lovely. So the water didn't go down massively during the drought, but it did go down. So it's fishing again now. Okay. Apparently it's that production limit of scrap. Okay. Just need to start producing some more stuff. We just need more people more than anything. Oh, we're up to 9 children now. 10 children. They're getting busy. They're getting very busy. So they built one. So this needs to be made into metal. So that means we're going to need more refiners and stuff as well. So we are going to need some of these people to grow up, otherwise because we don't have enough. This is one of the all-time games. What do you mean by that? Like a great game? I'm not sure what you mean. It's a good game from what I remember. Obviously, I played it back in early access, so it has changed a little bit. Right, so it's currently got no people. Right, there you go, one technician. We've only got one spare settler, so I can't really assign another one just yet. Although really I do need to assign another refiner. It might mean goods might not get moved around, because we've literally got one person right now moving goods about. Well, what I'll do is I'll remove one builder and we'll put that extra refiner on. Still only one person moving it about, like, but we just need the children to grow up. We've nearly got as many children as we have adults now. They've been very busy. Apart from the poor loner and Billy no mates. So they're all having about 2 children. This one's an old adult, okay. So that one might die soon. Another one. Okay. So we'll have to produce a few more houses and things. I'm going to start building some more houses now, actually. For their expansion purposes. Yeah. We'll build what we can here. Can we do another one there? Oh, we can actually. Oh, but I don't know if I'm going to need this spot. I'll just build another 4 here, it's fine. I might end up having to move some, but I don't know. I can build up, I can fill all this area up. We'll build another 4 houses to start with. So a lot of this stuff is at building limit, so... Yes, hello big cannonball as well, how are you doing? So a couple more houses. Oh, some people have actually moved into it. Oh, there you go, some kids grew up apparently, that was quick. Okay. So you build them some houses and they just want to grow up. So we've got 6 spare settlers now. So a little bit better. Still not brilliant, but a little bit better. I do like the game. I've played it before, like I say, back in early access. But this is the full release. There's a couple of download contents for it now, but I don't have them. Not yet, at least, anyway. So I can't check those out. I've had a look at them. And they're quite promising. At least the Prosperity one is. The other one's got kind of bad reviews, really, to be fair. But the Prosperity DLC people seem to quite favourably like. So I'm doing fairly well with that. Right, so what how much have we got to produce? Instruct a workshop to produce metal tool. So we're making the scrap tools at the moment. Metal tool. Also, scrap tools can be made directly from just picking scrap up, and that is it. Right, and then I'm making metal here. Okay then. So I'll just basically be making very basic tools to begin with. Well, at the moment, it looks like they've run out. Pretty much. We've got a few more spare workers now, so that's good. So I'll go back up to 2 builders. You played this a while ago, but your PC ran hot. Okay. I wouldn't have thought it would have been that demanding of a game, really, but I suppose if it is an older one, or maybe the drivers are optimised for it, it could be, I suppose. Although, to be fair, early access games tend to be fairly unoptimised until later on as well, so that probably didn't help. Right, so he should technically produce some metal tools now. When he's working, that is, anyway. So that's our main storage at the moment, a bus. Yeah. I believe you can eventually upgrade the bus as well, if I remember correctly. Not 100% sure if I do, like, but
With our
yeah.
lovely new tools, we are now prepared to work effectively. Should you ever run out of metal, keep in mind that you can also instruct your workshop to manufacture tools from scrap instead of metal. Though they won't be quite as effective, it's still better than being forced to work with bare hands.
Aye.
Down in the Endzone, we had sufficient time and resources to educate ourselves properly. But our children don't have this luxury. We ought to build a school and pass on what we've learned.
Okay, so now he wants a school. Good old school. I think that's a community? Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, actually no, I'll put it on this side. Build it on this side. Okay. See, where should I make the entrance for this? There. I think I did. It won't fit there. Nah. It's a shame. So this is a small little bit there. I'll probably think of something to put there. Yeah, it might be more optimised now. I'm not saying it definitely is 100%, but it might be. I mean, it's version 1.2 something or other now. Does it tell you actually? Yeah, there. Look, version 1.2.8. So it's past official release in a couple of patches. So maybe it's more efficient now. It could be.
Perfect. Besides the fact that educated children work more effectively, we'll also teach them to be more careful with their protective clothing and tools.
Okay. Apparently I've got
Now that
5
our
people for that.
population is starting to grow, we ought to again turn our attention to the topic of food production. We are already accumulating fish and tilling our field.
Okay, so now we want to. Now he wants everybody to get high on mushrooms. So let's let's start that. Right. So forest-wise, you can just plonk it over in a place where there's already plenty of forest, but I believe the best strategy is to kind of build it with your forage, your forester, as it were. So the forest is always there, and you can just assign it and leave it, kind of thing. So that's what I'm gonna do, or at least try to do. Might be in way of my production, that, to be fair. I might end up having to move the foresters and stuff at some point, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll leave it alone for now. So we'll no doubt have to assign a gatherer, right? At least one gatherer, anyway. Let's go up to 4 builders. We'll grab an extra farmer and 2 gatherers, actually, apparently. They're the ones that work in the workshops. Yeah, we'll put an extra person in that as well. Why not? Yeah, that'll do for now. We'll like having plenty of spare people, so you know. This is the wood grounds that we managed to kind of clear out a little bit.
Very good. As you can see, the gatherer's cabin is an effective possibility to get food quickly. But watch out. After a drought, it's going to take some time before the plants have regrown. As is the case with most buildings, here too, you can relocate the working area at any time.
Right. So, the gatherer's hut. Although, currently, it can work fairly well in this area. I'm going to move it over to where the forester's currently working. And that's where they can work. Okay.
Although we are sufficiently supplied at the moment, our survival depends on diligent planning. If we can lay out a plan for an orchard, then we can start to plant fruit or nut trees that we can harvest after a few seasons.
Aye, orchards. So the orchards do take quite a while. Where shall I plant my orchards? Even further up, maybe? Or down? I mean, I'm going to make this primarily the farming lands. Or just intermix them with the farms. I can't remember if there were like farm diseases. I know there's droughts and stuff, but I'm not sure if there's like crop failures and stuff. I'm not really sure. But maybe I can integrate them. Have these got the same kind of size restrictions? By the looks of it, yes. Yeah, I can just add them next to the current ones, maybe behind them, so that they're not hiding my crops from view. So we'll have like farm orchard, that kind of thing, maybe. We need new storage though, because we're full. Full on water, full on stuff. I think that's under logistics, is it? No. Yeah, warehouse. Must be unlocked through research. So we're just waiting for the game to kind of catch up. Maybe I should have left a space there. Actually, can I? I'm going to leave a space there. Just so, because I think you can put fences and things down eventually, and I think actually just from the cosmetic view it'd look better. There we go. Keep chopping. And then I think we need to decide what we put in it. No seed. Choose seed. All we've got is apple or plum. All we've got is plum available. Okay. Plum it is then.
The orchard has been laid out, and the trees are already beginning to grow. Similar to crops for farming, trees need some time until they are fully grown. But once they've our gathering...
However, there are a number of other plants there which must use as well, like the herbal. But yeah, because I used to make like little tiny spots where basically you had like a gatherer's hut and a herbal hut, and possibly forester as well. That all worked in conjunction with each other. So again, kind of like here with the other huts, you want like a herbalist. Oh, it's a lot bigger building actually. I'm sure I used to squeeze it like either next to it or behind it, but obviously that's now in the way. I guess I'll build it on this side for the time being. Like I say, I might end up having to move them. I don't know. We'll put the flag over again in the same forest. I'm not too fussed about it being absolutely perfectly laid out, but it probably will bug me. It probably will, because I do like things to be neatly laid out, but we'll see. So as tools are doing rubbish, we're definitely not producing them fast enough. I think because it does take quite a while to actually make them. The metal tools do last longer though, so it might catch up eventually. But otherwise, I think we'll have to up production. So I can't tell, but I think waters might have gone down a little bit there. Well, it can't have done because it's full. Oh, no, it's not. It was showing full. Who knows? Maybe it was just the drought that caused it to empty out a little bit. Taking them a while to bring that wood over. There we go. Right, oh yeah, here's a signing. Herbalists. Just one will do for now. Just the one. So So we can have extra fishes, which might not be a bad idea at this point. This food is fairly full though. What about the water carrier? Yeah, we can have more water. Let's get some more water carriers. Why not? I'm gonna fill the foods and stuff up. Why not? Same with gatherers. Farmers are okay for now, I guess. Yeah, that'll do for now. Alright, so we're producing herbs, herbal medicine, so everybody can get high. Or at least get high safely. Oh, is that noise this? Yeah, it's meant to be him hammering. It just sounded like you were doing and making a lot of noise to me, but there you go.
Well done. We can equally utilize the gathered herbs to convert them into medicine later on. It might happen that an illness breaks out in our settlement from time to time and spreads among our settlers. That's why we always ought to have enough herbs on hand.
Okay.
Radiation is the main reason why the health status of our settlement can decrease. Although our settlers already use protective clothing to shield themselves against environmental radiation, it might occur that our sources of water become contaminated. We should start to filter our water to prevent this from happening.
Okay.
We will need a great deal of charcoal to accomplish this. The charcoal kiln will burn wood to produce charcoal.
Basically, just get back to polluting the planet again. I mean, to be fair, it's already toxic enough, so it's not a little bit of a coal dust isn't really going to make that big of a difference, but yeah. Alright, charcoal kiln. So we'll have that over here somewhere. So obviously I want to leave some path space to some extent. Doesn't really matter about this bit of path space here though, we'll block that off. I'll try and make it sort of like we can just come round to it here and or something. I don't know, something. We'll figure it out. Right, so they need that, they need charcoal burners, at least one. For now. Let's speed it up. Get onto Speedy Gonzales. The current health is okay. All the houses are quite happily full again. For the most part. What else can we build? Not a lot yet. I'm going to build some more houses. Because why not? Start with another 4 on this side. Keep that population growing. Along with our production, hopefully. So tools are at 1. See, protective clothing is definitely going down as well. That's what I'll try to work out earlier on. So yeah, we'll have 1 extra clother. I can't really do much about the workshop other than building an extra workshop. So I don't know. I think we might have to build more. I think that's the reason why I used to make scrap myself, because it used to take half as much time to make. But the problem is it don't last as long. But yeah, I think we're going to struggle. Right. How are we doing for actual metal though? 16. See, it'd be nice if it gave you like an arrow indicator of whether the stock were going up or coming down. Will this tell me? Turnover statistics? Nah, it just shows you what it's making per season. Will this tell me? Plus 40. I think it's just showing you what kind of turnover we're getting. So wood went down. Next scarfs went down. So the metal's staying. So we're producing 4 and we're consuming 4. So if we produce, if the production goes up a bit more, we are gonna need more. But hey ho. There's the charcoal. So obviously that's gonna burn wood. Yeah, 4 wood. Okay. Then you can apparently use it in a water tower to filter the water. Although contamination is currently nothing, so. Well, that is just a system rather than a water tower. But yeah. So the claws are catching up again a little bit, but still kind of rubbish. I think we do, I think we definitely do need more production. We do. I want to keep a healthy supply of settlers available. How long is it to produce a couple of pieces of coal? I guess whoever works there is currently sleeping. Possibly.
Great.
There we go.
We can use the charcoal in conjunction with a filtration system to purify our water. Unfortunately, our cistern is not able to do this. Only the water tower has the necessary equipment for this capability.
Okay.
It would be a disgrace if we had to demolish our trusted cistern just to erect a water tower in its place.
Alright, so we can upgrade it.
What we ought to do instead is upgrade the cistern itself. A water tower can store much more water and...
Okay. Upgrade. Power consumption 200. Well, we don't have any power. But workers are... Well, that's with electricity though, I guess. And it uses lower coal. Okay. Yeah, let's upgrade it. So it requires wood, scrap, plastic. I don't think we have it. Well, we're not gathering plastic yet, but I think we might have some. Oh no, we don't. We don't have any plastic. So we've got to build another recycler to make plastic. Yeah. Okay. Where should I build this one? I guess I can still build it next to it, but yeah, why not? That one's going to be plastic. How many materials is there? Just 3. Yeah, it's the initial 3 next to each other. It's fine. It's fine. Then we'll get another refiner going as well. And upgrade the system to a water tower. Okay. Apparently we're nearly full on food. So the tools are very slowly going up. Oh, never mind, it went back down. Yeah, I still think we need to up production. We do. Oh, there we go. That's the water tower. So how much can this hold? It still says 2,000. Yep. Oh, there you go. You can hold 5,000. A little bit more respectable. And obviously now we can put coal in it, but we currently don't need it because the water is completely fine. We just need this to get built and start
Our
working.
new water tower is up and ready for action. Good work. Filtering the water is an important...
Okay, thank you. What's next?
Let's begin with filtering our water. To save on charcoal, We ought to ensure that at least a little bit of water not contaminated by radiation is being stored in our water tower. Water gained from a well is never contaminated by radiation, so it suggests itself for that purpose. Then we can use the remaining charcoal to produce better protective clothing.
Okay. So even more clothing. So now he wants us to build a well. Okay. Yeah, if I remember correctly, you can't overlap these either. Is there no space in front of it? Yeah, there is, but it'll cut the road short. Does that bother me enough, or...? Nah, no it don't. I'm gonna put it there. Right next to the cistern. It just makes sense. Pull the water out and store it. Access to building mods. No idea. Statistics. Oh, is this as production? Okay. Raw materials. Don't really explain what though. Metal tools, here we go. It's not very conclusive really. It doesn't really give you any real numbers. It's a bit Can this not be upgraded yet? Nah. Activate the filter on the water tower. I don't want to activate the filter on the water tower. It's a waste. Well, there's the well keeper. So we've got a well keeper. I guess it only needs to be on temporarily, but currently the contamination is nothing. But fine, whatever. It's on lock. Can I turn it back off again? No. So 600 water per coal. I'll leave it for a minute. So it wants a tailor's shop to produce activated carbon masks. So instead of neck scarves, it wants carbon masks. Oh, it nearly finished one scarf there though. Let's finish the scarf first. And pop, there you go. So it needs 2 coal, 2 cloth. And takes ever so slightly longer. So that's the question really. It's like, do I just build another tailor to produce the different resources? Because I do need extra clothing, and we're going to need extra tools eventually. So really a scrap one and a metal one, probably not that bad. We mostly want metal tools though, we do. How many people have we got spare? 10. Do I build additional? It'd be expensive. Because we probably would need extra recycling. Oh, it lowers attractiveness apparently. Hopefully that's just in the current radius though. Yeah, see, negative influence. Neutral. That's why you want your industry all in one corner really. But there you go. Off to work we go. Alright, come on, make them masks. There we go. Get on with it. Alright, now we've got to temporarily turn this on for a second.
Good work. We are continuously taking steps towards being better and better equipped to be able to survive in this hostile environment. Filtered water is a precious asset, and later not.
Okay, go to erect a decontamination post. Aye. Okay. And what does that come under? Logistics. I think they're the ones that actually go out removing, like, radiation pools and things. Have we even got any on this map? I don't think I want it in the main area anyway, in front of all the civilian populace. But yeah, so I'll show it over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is for actually removing radiation spots. I don't really see any right now though. Hang on, let's have a look. I mean, it's not really showing like any obvious signs of radiation. At least not at the moment. But hey ho. Assign somebody to decontamination professor. Okay. So really, that just wants to be working around our civilian populace. It's built. So we need some more plastic, some more. How much plastic? Or just enough plastic? Just enough. If I hear that blacksmith doing his work. Just.
Very good. The decontamination post is going to supply all buildings that stockpile food and are located in its working area in order to purify the food that has been affected by radiation.
Okay.
It's true. We should never forget that even when we optimally prepare and protect ourselves, we're still going to lose friends and members of our family time and again. We're going to mourn them come what may. But if we're able to bury them...
Alright, so I need to build that somewhere a little bit more out of the way. Maybe over here. At the back of the colony. Yeah. Yeah, it's probably an okay location down here. It's fairly barren as well, so it's no good for crops or anything. I'll build it just here on the edge of the scrap pile. Let's go. So that's going to be community? Yeah. Oh, it's quite a large square building. So I guess I'll build it in such a way that a path can go down the side of it, but there you go. That'll do. Yeah, it'll do. I don't know if you can remove them or not later on down the line. Maybe if you build another one. I think you might have to wait until all the bodies decompose. I'm not sure. And assign a mortician. Well, you can have up to 10 people working this job. So they literally strip them of the clothing as well, so that the general populace can use them again. It's kind of funny. But it would happen. It would. Like tools and radiation equipment. Right, we're running out of cloth. It's not working fast enough. That's what I mean. I do think I'm going to need more recyclers, more tool makers, more like protective clothing makers, all that stuff. But it'll be a lot of people. We've got 16 spare.
Okay. The cemetery will help us to quickly get a hold on ourselves and focus on the tasks that lie ahead. It's not.
Okay.
We can erect a number of buildings to increase confidence in our settlement.
Campfire,
including,
a
for
pub.
example, a campfire or a pub. In this situation, however,
Town
our
center.
best option would probably be to upgrade our town center. Settlers can visit the new town.
And it also adds more space. As the heart of the settlement, the bus can store resources, so on and so forth. But yeah, upgrading it provides more capacity. With each upgrade, and as soon as the bus has been hitched in place, they can meet there and increase their confidence, it says. Let's go for it. It's fairly cheap as well.
Very
Ta-da!
good. The new town center not only gives us more storage space, at the same time, it functions just like a campfire, too. Settlers can visit the new town center, and by doing so, increase their confidence for a while. Now that we have made efforts to ensure the spiritual well-being of our settlers, we ought to attend to their physical health as well.
Okay.
Our settlers can get sick from time to time. Settlers who have become infected with a disease can die from it if they're not treated. Settlers will go to a medical facility to have themselves treated and will be admitted.
So now they want us to build a hospital. Oh, their version of a hospital. It's quite a large building, actually. We build that next to the school. Sort of. Yeah, we'll build it next door to the school. You know what kids can be like. Alright, so we'll let that get to work. So I think it might be a good idea to upgrade production. Obviously it means more settlers, more workers, all that stuff, but yeah, I think it's needed. I do think it's needed. So we'll go for it. We'll give it a shot. Why not? So I'm going to build another 3 of these. And then we're going to need another tailor and another workshop, I believe, personally, but there we go. About there. Another workshop. Put that back to back. Looks like we've a little bit of a gap, maybe? I don't know. That'll be fine. There we go. So it seems like kind of off kilter to the road there. Is that wider? No, let me get rid of it a minute. Yes, that's on the same level. Yeah, but that leaves 2 spaces. But it must be thinner. I don't know. So I don't know whether to copy the road, if you know what I mean. And then I can just decorate in between it. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, if that's building masks, what's that missing? Needs cloth, yeah. So that'll be next scarves anyway. But we need cloth. All 3 of these are cloth at the moment. We definitely don't want all 3 to be cloth, but maybe I'll leave it as cloth for a minute, just so the production can get up a little bit. So we're going to need a medic anyway. And we're going to need... we'll need more tailors, but not just yet. Refiners, we need 3 more refiners. And the technicians and the tailors. In fact, I might just lower that still anyway. 1 can work each for now, for a minute, until the cloth goes up a bit. I think that's it for now. Is anything else gone up other than Taylor? Charcoal burner? How much charcoal have we got? Does it say? 24. Seems to be doing okay. I'll put them on it anyway. We've got the spare people, it's fine. That'll do for now. There we go. Alright, so I don't know what the building first. Is it this? This? Ta-da! Alright. So it can have up to 50 visitors. That's pretty high. Oh, is this actually producing the medicine? Yeah. 1 herb. Production output 5 medicine. It's quite a good ratio, that.
With this step, we have ensured the survival of the settlement for a while. Very good work, since more and more children are being born. While cabins are a good way to get settlers to start a family, they only provide limited space. This can quickly lead to people having to live on the street. Allow me to suggest to you that cabins be provided only in a very targeted manner in order to control the population growth of your settlement. Nothing is worse than not having enough resources to provide.
Yeah, so he wants the shelter now. So basically, the adult population can move into the shelter. But however, it won't cause them to produce more kids, because they don't want to have kids in it, because it's basically a camp, like a slumlord camp in a way. I'm gonna build one over here. Why not? Yeah, one along this edge somewhere. Yeah, why not? There we go. That'll do. Yeah, so tools have run out again. Sort of to be expected, but there you go. So this can have 2 adults and 3 children. And this can have up to 25 inhabitants. They're basically all just sleeping together in some tents. But hey-oh. There we go, the cloth should be going up quite nicely now. Alright, so let's switch this over to metal. Do I need the extra plastic yet? Not particularly, I'll leave it on cloth for a little bit longer. Or possibly even metal soon, but yeah. Getting a little low on scrap. Let me assign more scrap collectors. I've only got 1 person working on that at the moment. Let's max it out. That was just wood. Yeah, let's upgrade that as well. Why not? And herbs. 1 extra person. These guys are hard at work. Or at least they're trying to be, anyway. So they're getting to work on building that first. That's all we're building, that's why. Oh no, is this? I guess they're just not that active in wanting that. Oh, there you go. Oh, it's going up.
Very good. Remember that when children grow up, they're going to leave their parents' house and look around for a new place to live. It might happen that they don't find any home at all. We ought to build a shelter. I've already pointed out to you that it could become very dangerous if we were to run out of food at some point. Since a lot of people are going to be living in the new shelter, we ought to provide them with access to food in their vicinity. A hunting lodge can look for wildlife in the surrounding area to bring a little meat to the menu.
Well, technically we've already got meat on the menu, but there you go. So, hunting lodge. What's this red for? Because it's nothing's there apparently. Alright, so now it'll let us build the hunting lodge. Well, there's some game there. We did have, oh, there's some there, and there, and there, and there. There's some, and some there. That's a good little spot, really. So shall I build it over here? I'll build it next to this. Like I said, the spot can change, it's fine. I'll build it in the corner, kind of. So you can build all the way into the corner, if necessary. Yeah, that's a bit better. Show it there. And then the flag can come over here because there's a whole bunch of creatures in it. Surprised it's not allowed us to build roads yet. Probably need to assign a hunter as well, don't I? Yeah, I do. Why not? We'll go full 3. Maybe. Is it literally just food that these provide, or do they provide skins as well? Yeah, it's just meat, venison and boar meat. I'll leave it at 3 for now, but it's fine. Might change it later on, maybe. Just to preserve the population. So you can hunting and capturing, or you can hunt or just capture. So obviously when we want to start farming, oh, there's one there. If you want to start farming, I guess we can capture. Okay, I have up to 10 kids in class, so we've got 22 people. So these are like bonuses. So productivity bonuses, like care of managing tools and clothing. And then something to do with badges, whatever that's all about. Probably going to be something that's explained later. But apparently a school isn't big enough. If I increase the workforce, does it increase the amount of people that can come? No, it doesn't. So is it just how quickly they get, like, taught? I'm not sure. As long as sufficient space is available and a teacher is present, the children will go to the school and be educated. Children who attend the school are educated in all subjects However, they will be educated particularly well in one subject. An advanced school, so you can upgrade it. Okay. So, maybe just having that extra teacher is so that there's always a teacher present. But, yeah, I'll get one extra teacher, why not? So we might have to build, especially if I want to grow the population at an alarming rate, we might have to build an extra school, possibly. But, who knows? The tools are still doing rubbish. They're just not working here, look. It's because they're gathering goods from there, because we can't have a warehouse yet. Is he off hunting? He is. Okay. An interesting location with 450 scrap. So you need an expedition station to go there. Okay. That's got 96 graves in it. That's not bad, is it? So I really need to try and get this more efficient, but obviously without building more and more and more of them, there's not much I can really do. Not at the moment, anyway. I just kind of need to wait for the vet out. Production stopped due to empty work areas. Scrapyards and forest lodges. Is the scrapyard empty? Oh yeah. Well, there's still loads of scrap over here. In the forestry area as well. There we go. The forestry area is fine because obviously it makes its own area. But it'll be more efficient if I get rid of the scrap. No doubt about that.
Perfect. The hunting lodge equally provides us directly with food, but it functions somewhat irregularly because it relies on wildlife in the surrounding area. Nevertheless, it can be indispensable during a drought because even the deer and wild boar. However, wild animals can not only be shot, they can be captured too. When a wild animal has been captured, it can be brought to a pasture and served there as livestock.
Does it want us to make a pasture as well now? It is. It says reset your hunting lodge to the capture option. Build a pasture and assign settlers to be a herder. And assign a type of animal to your pasture. Okay, that looks dead. That is dry. Apparently it's still made a good bit of food though. But yeah, apparently it's dry. It's all dry, apart from over here at the moment. Apparently this whole area is dry at the moment. So it does shift. It does like the water table, but it's weird really. We're at production limit at the moment anyway. At least until we get more storage. But anyway, so pasture. Question is, where do I want my pastures? Well, I guess if I'm building the farms this way, maybe I should put the pastures here. a little bit closer to home, or maybe down here. I could build them down here. So I can have the farms all across here. Not really sure if it matters too much, to be fair, but they're about the same size as this. Well, they're 16 long anyway. I'll just build them here. Why not? We'll just build them here. Oh boy. All the food can be in a somewhat central area. Put the bloody thing down. Aye. You know me though. It's got to be fine. It's got to be nice. I'm already not happy with this because this didn't quite line up and have nice neat rows, but. So apparently we need to set this guy to capture. And we need this built so we can select what kind of animal we want. And we need to put somebody to a herder. Might as well max it out. There we go. Right. And there we go. Pop. It's a nice big empty pasture. Alright, choose our type of animal. Apparently we've got no animal that we can have. Animals can be captured by a hunter or acquired from certain traders at the trading posts. So we've got to wait for him to capture an animal. Okay. So we won't have a great deal of options. We've got boar. But obviously he's hunting in a different area down here. Oh, he's going for boar anyway. So we might have some little piggies in the pasture. Where is he? There he is. Let's speed it up. I want to see him capture a pig. Oh, he went for that one. A grown one. Oh, it's just 3 little baby piggies. And he went for the mum. So they're all alone now. Oh, it's just going to casually follow him back. Okay. It's a very well trained wild boar. Apparently. Still having a great deal of difficulty with the tools, even though I'm doing the slightly faster actual scrap tools as well as the metal tools now. Still struggling. I guess it's all the new people we're having though. Right, so has he officially caught one? Is he back yet? I don't see his marker. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's coming back with a deer now. Look. So he's got a pig and he's got deer. Now let's have a look. Yeah, so deer and boar. Okay. I guess we'll have little piggies. We'll have pigs. Maximum number per pen 7. Water demand per season is 20. Reproduction rate just short of 1 a season. Okay, what about these? They require more water, but reproduce a bit faster and provide more food. So it's more water for more food. or like a more slower, self-sustaining, but lower food. More animals though. I guess it evens it out a little bit. I'm still gonna have piggies. I'll probably have both eventually.
By a hunter are brought to a pasture where they are tended to and cared for by herders. Some animals produce resources such as milk or eggs. Other animals can only be slaughtered to eat. You ought to find out for yourself which type of animal brings you which benefit. On each pasture, you can choose which type of animal ought to be kept there.
Okay.
You must provide water for the animals you keep on your pasture. This enables them to survive and reproduce. When enough animals are fully grown, now your herders know how they ought to handle the animals. And now that you've already captured several animals, don't forget to instruct your hunters to hunt animals again in the future so that they can continue to gather and provide food.
Stags.
With our increased production, our stockpile is going to run out soon. The supply routes for our production buildings are getting longer and longer too. To tackle these problems, you ought to build a temporary
so we can build
storeroom
warehouses and roads now. Okay. Alright, so how can you tell what is captured? Let's put him on hunt again. Anyway. What's he currently going for? That's some more dough. I mean, he might have captured the stag, I don't know, but we'll leave it. Right, so, storeroom. Then we can start building a shit ton of roads. Storeroom, resources. Is it resources? No? Logistics? Yeah, logistics. Temporary storeroom provides additional space for resources. The building cannot be used to house water. Okay. Right, so I definitely want one up here somewhere. Because there's a lot of buildings up here that require said resources. I'll build it next to this one. Why not? Then we've got some nice dirty roads to build. Oh, can you not click and drag? Oh, I've got to click first, I guess. Yeah. Just to get them kind of going a little bit, you know. So most of these will be double roads eventually. We'll just let them build some basic roads to begin with, I guess. I'll worry about doubling them up later. Probably should connect up the farm as well. Oh, it's just one off. That's fine. It's fine. Just gonna bugger off that way it is. Oh, well, they've got plenty to build, so we'll leave them to it for a minute. I'll speed the game up. Water's staying sort of steady. Food is staying quite full. The wood is so-so. I don't think I can assign anybody else to Forester, can I? Where's Forester? There. No. I might have to build another one. Possibly. Somebody just died. Does that mean there's somebody in there now? Yeah. Hopefully of old age, mind you, but you know. There we go. How much can this hold? I don't really say.
Good. Temporary
Yeah, don't really
storerooms increase your settlement's general storage capacity. Place them in a targeted manner in order to shorten the routes for goods between your production buildings. Roads are equally a great benefit because settlers moving up.
Okay.
To improve the whole thing even further, we can build a market to improve logistics at the settlement. Besides being an enormous stockpile for resources that is even able to store water, the market is responsible for distributing resources within your settlement. What's more, it also increases your settlers' confidence.
Okay. But technically this is your town centre. But, whatever. The market is supplied exclusively by logisticians and serves as a transit hub for shipments of resources. Okay. So it is quite a large area. So I'll put it on the edge of the manufacturing area and the town. It's a shame it don't fit there really, isn't it? And they can visit to boost confidence. So it increases location attractiveness as well. But it just seems like it serves the same purpose as that, to some extent. Definitely needs a lot of space. That's the thing, it's like, do I want it to encompass the buildings? The production buildings? Decisions. Yeah, I'll build it here along this kind of road here, I guess. There we go. I'll leave my little 2-slot road here as well. Hang on, has that got radiation on the ground? It's got low radiation levels. All this area. Okay. So we've got to decontaminate it. Where's that decontamination station? Where did I build it? It's one of these, isn't it? No? Which one was it? There. Yeah, so it's producing decontamination kits, which is water and charcoal. Oh yeah, so places that store food and water, that's what needs decontaminating, it said, didn't it? So, yeah. Oh, there you go, look, he's shoveling it out, look. Not even all the normal workers there. I don't know what they're doing with said contaminated soil, but there you go. Just waiting for plastics and some more cloth. So his cloth is doing okay now. His metals are starting to rise a little bit. Plastics are still doing fine, but clothing and tools are still not doing very well. So it might need even more workshops yet. It's a bit stupid really, but there you go. See, clothing is holding, but tools are not by a long shot. Right, here we go. So we need to assign a few people. How many does it want? It wants at least 2 apparently.
Logisticians are able to amass resources from the whole settlement and bring them to the market. This improves the flow of your products and leads to your settlers having to walk shorter distances to fulfill their individual needs. The combination of these attributes makes the market the ideal building when you want to. The larger your settlement gets, the farther some settlers have to travel to get to all of the food you produce. To make life a little easier for them, you can build a food station. Logisticians who work at the food station will collect.
Okay, so now it wants a food station. So it collects from food sources. Does it have to be in range though? I mean, look, it's tiny, but it's wanting the herbalist, the hunter, and the farms, or the ranches anyway, within range of the food station. It'd be in a really awkward position though. I think I can build it down here by the water tower. Or just next to the market, and it'll reach. Just. Yeah, why not? Oh, it even reaches the fish. Didn't even think of that. But yeah, we'll put it there. I guess I'll extend my road past it. We'll circle the way at the market, to be fair. Because why not? We'll have this come down the side as well. There we go. Yeah, wood's definitely getting pretty low. We're definitely going to need another forester. Maybe I can have him work back here somewhere. It'd be a long way to walk, like it, but if I could clear the scrap here, I could have him working here, or maybe build one here somewhere. I'll put it on town's edge there, look, lovely. That should be lined up more or less, yeah. Love the path. Guess we can continue the path to the cemetery. And we're going to need more foresters. Where is it? There. What's that? Electronics. So we'll have electronics soon enough as well. Protective clothing is going up massively now for some reason. Okay. The wood's definitely going down though. Come on, finish building it. This is that production limit and all. So how's a single pig though gonna, you know? Yeah, so we need more. They told me to turn the hunting off. I'm gonna put it back on capture. I figured it'd need a couple. Hang on, these have got radiation. That looks of it. This building produces contaminated resources. Okay, and how do you clear out the contamination? I mean, it's that resource limit anyway. What? So we've got the contamination unit here. Can we decontaminate like that? No. So it looks like it just covered. You just wanted to cover all the food-producing buildings, including that other stockpile, apparently. There we go. But how do we stop it from producing contaminated? Is the radiation there? Yeah, it is. It's only light radiation everywhere, though. It's all over, everywhere. Robbie's having a bit of a high radiation moment, but it just means the decontamination person is going to have to work a bit extra harder. So I guess I'll put an extra one on. Why not? I don't know, are these classed as farmers or just workforce? Oh no, it's a herd, isn't it? Yes, there's just a couple of farmers on this, that's fine. Question mark? What's the question mark for? Resources that can't be collected in the immediate vicinity. Radiation suits. Yeah, because we're not producing radiation suits yet. So you'll have to wait. Well, that requires plastics. So could we start making that now? Maybe I'll switch this one to radiation suits. Takes a long time, like, but sure, why not? Right, so Forrester, I want you working here. Thank you very much. So we should start getting some more wood. I could just use people and get them to chop a bit down. Right, I could clear this area. I'll clear a little bit more of this, but we don't really need to at the precise moment. Oh, apparently we need 3 logisticans.
With the new food station, your settlers are now able to supply themselves with food directly on site. If your settlement is supposed to grow even further, you can think about whether you want to provide additional food stations. Distributing food at your settlement is going to prove to be extremely practical. However, your settlers not only need food to survive.
Okay. Now we want a water point. So you got all types of food, uncooked and processed food. Okay. Is the water point going to be as small as the thingy? Yeah. So I'll shove that next to it as well. Food and water right next to each other. It just makes sense, you know. Although they're not exactly travelling very far for the water anyway, because it's right here. But never mind. For the sake of the tutorial. That thing got enough piggies in it yet? No. Oh, he's caught something. Has he? He's picked something up, I don't know what like. That looks like meat to me rather than actually catching something. But he was out hunting at the time. When I switched it over. So the guy that was there went home. Now another one's coming. So this one surely must be going out to capture. Oh, maybe not. I don't think he's interested. Oh no, yeah, there's one coming over here. There we go, another piggy. Yeah, go and grab another piggy. This time we got a little one, a little wild boar. So it's just going to stand there until it wakes up. Oh, and then it's just like, ta-da! You're mine now. And yeah. Okay. So I'd like to know how many animals he's got stored in this place. Is this it? Oh, there you go. He's got 2 deer and an extra boar. How long can they survive in there, though? That's the question. So obviously the herder's probably going to pick it up and take it over there. Yeah. We can start seeing some new piggies. Eventually. There you go, look. Okay. Oh, I need one more logistic, hang on.
Now that your settlers also have a water point available, they can supply themselves with water and food. Similar to how it's done at the food stations, this enables...
So it says with the weather and its challenges, we can build a weather station to enable us to make a forecast regarding upcoming weather and learn if potentially contaminated rain might be going our way. Okay. So has this got contaminated water in it now? Nah. Otherwise I'd turn it on. Alright, so yeah, so it just wants a weather station. What's that going to come under technology? Yeah. Oh, this is massive. Well, I guess it don't need to be built in the settlement though. Should we build it over by the graveyard? At the edge of town somewhere. Is it going to need manning? I don't actually know. The weather station regulates at which rain contamination level cultivated fields and rainwater collectors are covered. Additionally provides a rain contamination forecast for coming seasons. So I don't really want to build it right next to the graveyard, but I don't know, I build it in a corner somewhere. I have to build it in a corner. Yeah, somewhere down here in the corner somewhere. Out of the way. I mean, I doubt we're gonna need another graveyard anytime soon, but you know, I'm just gonna build. Actually, we might need that water. I'll build it next to the ruins. All the way over here, out of the way. If it gets in the way, I'll move it later. But I can build around it for now, if necessary. We'll just build it to see what it actually requires. How many builders have we got? 4. Yeah, 4 are probably enough. We have got a lot of people though. Let's yeah, no, like 4 or 5 is enough. For now. Until we start building an absolute crap ton of stuff. See, I don't think it's the builders themselves that actually bring the supplies over. Oh, they do actually. Okay, well I'm just gonna make that 10 then. Because apparently they do move the resources as well. Let's extend the road down. There they go, straight away. Here they go. Apparently it's faster not to use the road, but okay. It's fine. I'll put a road down the front of this yet. Yeah. And then comes to here. And that's it. Okay. Oh, this is going to interrupt my hunting grounds. There's loads of like deer and boar around though. That's fine. It'll be fine.
Very good. Now that we know what sort of weather awaits us and how we can protect ourselves against contaminated rain by covering our crops and rainwater collectors, we ought to attend to collecting the rain we want.
Okay.
Rain not only humidifies the soil, it can also be automatically collected via rainwater collectors. to generate a steady flow of additional water. Since we've already built our weather station, we're able to decide what kind of circumstances would make us want to cover our rain collectors.
Alright, so you can basically say never cover it, but if it's got high radiation, cover it. Yeah. How would you cover your fields though? I'll set it to high radiation though. Low radiation, medium radiation, yeah. I mean the low radiation at the moment we've not covered it. But it's not been a big deal. Medium, I mean high is kind of a given, but medium? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, so we want a rainwater collector and all that kind of stuff. But yeah. But anyway, I'm actually going to cut the stream a little bit short here anyway, so it's a bit of a short stream today, just over 2 hours or so. I do normally go for a good 3 hours plus, but there you go. I'm a little bit tired today, it's been a long day, so I'm going to cut it short here, but we'll definitely be doing more, so we'll be doing more of this. For definite, we'll be doing a nice little series on this, so it'll be all included in the playlist for this one. And yeah, so we've got a couple other games coming as well. We've got obviously the horror game Layers of Fear, the new one, the remake, that I want to play pretty soon. And of course we've still got more Anno and things like that to do. And obviously any other good games that come out in the near future, because there's quite a few coming out. Like Starfield, is it Starfield? Yeah, Starfield, for instance, and things like that. Also, any suggestions that you guys might have for games that you want me to play, just let me know. Leave a comment, jump in my Discord, you know, send me a DM, whatever, and I'll have a look, see what I can do, and we'll go from there. So yeah, thanks for watching everybody, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you all next time.